Some of the key trends that will shape the global Takaful industry in 2026 include 1. Digital Takaful and innovation, AI-driven underwriting, automated claims, blockchain-enabled transparency, and mobile-first platforms are becoming core capabilities. Let's talk about 2026 global trends and developments that will shape the Takaful industry in Nigeria. Hello and welcome to Islamic Finance Weekly. I am Rahma Say Mohammed. According to Al Huda Center for International Banking and Economics, the Takaful sector experienced steady growth during 2025, with global Takaful assets expanding at an estimated rate of 15 to 17% annually. Markets in the Gulf Cooperation Council in Southeast Asia continue to dominate, supported by stronger regulatory frameworks, higher insurance penetration, and more developed investment markets. In contrast, Takaful development in Africa and Central Asia remain constrained by regulatory capacity gaps, limited Takaful availability, and shallow domestic capital markets. Strengthening institutional frameworks and expanding Sharia-compliant investment avenues will be critical to sustaining Takaful growth beyond core markets. Analysts believe the global Takaful industry is entering a decisive growth phase driven by scale, digital empowerment, and deeper integration with financial ecosystems. Some of the key trends that will shape the global Takaful industry in 2026 include 1. Digital Takaful and innovation, AI-driven underwriting, automated claims, blockchain-enabled transparency, and mobile-first platforms are becoming core capabilities. Digital ecosystems are enabling faster onboarding, better risk pricing, and improved customer experience while reinforcing Sharia governance and trust. 2. Rise of digital-first Takaful providers, digital native Takaful operators, and insurtechs are gaining traction with simplified products, micro-Takaful, and embedded protection. These models are particularly effective in attracting younger, underserved, and digitally savvy customers. 3. Banker Takaful. As a growth catalyst, Banker Takaful remains one of the fastest growing distribution channels. Deeper bank Takaful integration, API connectivity, and embedded offerings at key customer touchpoints are expected to drive scale and lower acquisition costs by 2026. In there, success in Takaful will be defined by digital maturity, strategic partnerships, and scalable distribution as the industry accelerates towards a $70 to $90 billion future. Let's talk about trends for segments of the Takaful industry. According to Crossroads Insurance Brokers, there are trends to watch for the various segments of the Takaful industry. General Takaful is getting smarter. Motor and health will always dominate volumes, but innovation is creeping in. Usage-based motor Takaful, wellness-linked health plans, faster, app-driven claims. Instead of competing only on price, some operators are competing on experience, and that's a good sign. Family Takaful is also becoming the star. Life and savings products used to be the weak spot, not anymore. Family Takaful is gaining traction across the Gulf countries as people start thinking seriously about long-term savings, education planning, retirement, and income protection. And the cooperative model resonates. People who like the idea that they are not just buying a policy, they are steadily participating in a shared safety net. Banks are playing a huge role here. Banker Takaful partnerships are making these products visible, trusted, and accessible. Now, micro Takaful and inclusion matter more than we admit. The Gulf countries have millions of low-income workers who remain underinsured or uninsured. Micro Takaful is starting to address this gap. Simple products, low contributions, easy onboarding via mobile platforms. It is not flashy, it is impactful. And it aligns perfectly with the spirit of mutual support that Takaful was originally built on. Ethical and green innovation is no longer niche. Climate risk, sustainability, ESG, these aren't buzzwords anymore. They're influencing product design, green motor Takaful, renewable energy project coverage, climate-related risk protection. Ethical innovation is becoming a real differentiator, not a marketing angle. And once again, Takaful Insurance feels naturally positioned here, not forced into the conversation. Now let's talk about NICOM and 2026 guidelines for Takaful. In Nigeria, the National Insurance Commission, which is NICOM, recently issued guidelines on licensing and renewal of insurance institutions licensed in Nigeria. The circular stated that an application for operational license to transact Takaful business in Nigeria shall be processed in 4 stages. Stage 1, preliminary. Stage 2, application. Stage 3, verification. And Stage 4, license. After a satisfactory review of all the 4 stages, the Commission may issue an operational license. Currently, there are 5 Takaful operators in Nigeria, namely Crown, Hilal, Jaiz, Nur, and Salam. All the operators are authorized to deliver general and Takaful businesses. Some of the key requirements and the guidelines from NICOM for Takaful operators across the 4 stages are Certificate of Incorporation as a Limited Liability Company, Corporate Affairs Commission status, Vision Statement, Mission Statement, details of Takaful operation model, proposed products, claims statement, underwriting policy, evidence of compliance with minimum capital requirement set by the regulator, signed 5-year business plan, and feasibility study and risk management and rating procedures. In Nigeria, the major Takaful segments of operations are general and family business. Let's round up with the outlook. Post-recapitalization of the insurance industry in Nigeria, which should be concluded by July 30th, 2026, the Takaful industry should be well positioned to provide robust general and family business services. The key for the product of the industry lies in increased awareness on the benefits of Takaful for the ethical-minded investors or uninsured Nigerians, leveraging innovation and technology, making it accessible to a young and upwardly mobile generation, effective risk management for sustainability of the Takaful operators, transparency in operations and commitment to payment of claims and distribution of surpluses to those that did not make claims, and an enabling regulatory environment for the Takaful industry to thrive.
Let me start by talking about the Takaful model itself. Takaful is more of mutual guarantee. People coming together to assist one another. When we have situations like this, where the economy is bad, there's every tendency that people need to rally around each other and assist. And that's one thing about the model itself, Takaful. People coming together to assist one another. I'll say to you, it is only Takaful that you pay your premium or contribution, and if at the end of the year nothing happens, then something comes back to you. It shows you the compassion that is in Takaful itself. So that's a way. Right. That's one way that we've been able to assist the community. I think last month or thereabout, we shared surplus. So far, we've been able to share about 1 billion surplus to our participants. That's a way in assisting them during this economic period. That's point number 1. Point number 2 is we have tried to the best of our ability to ensure that we stagger the way people pay premium contributions. I'll start an instance. We've had issues at the verge of closing a business. Individuals will tell you, look, this amount is too huge for me to pay at once. We have tried to encourage people to pay on quarterly basis. These are ways of assisting people. And also we have gone also in ensuring that, like I said, educating people to understand the importance of insurance or Takaful. And what we have tried to do is to make them see reason why Takaful is even more important during this economic period than before. Now, you buy a phone of 1 million naira, for example, or 100,000 naira item. Today, there's every tendency if you are buying the same item in 6 months, you won't get it at 100,000.
Definitely.
But if you have a Takaful in place, yes, in 6 months, there's every possibility that the 100,000 naira may not be enough to buy the same item, but at least you have something. All you need to is just to augment that amount with a little amount for you to be able to get that. So to a large extent, that is what having a Takaful plan or an insurance policy would do to you.
And with that, I say, don't forget to keep updated to us next week on the program. Follow us on all of our social media platforms displayed on the screen. Thank you for watching. And as always, I am Rahma Say Muhammad.